Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm just giving a quick update, day 13. We'll see how quick I can make this. Today's day 13 of post-op from my ACDF surgery, C5 through C7. I just wanted to let you know a little bit of what's been going on this week number 2 of recovery. So I thought I was feeling kind of better at the beginning. And then we took my son to the park. We drove around our area where we live, basically our county, and we stopped at the store and got some lunch. We went and looked at a house. We're hoping to buy some land with. I'm sorry, I have like yawn attacks now. I don't understand it, but anyway, so we're looking at some property, hoping to find something. It'll be a miracle if we do, but we're looking to find some property so that we can have a few acres and just kind of a bit of privacy to be able to do things like get a horse maybe for my daughter and just have fun on our land. So garden and all that fun stuff. So went and looked at this house. I didn't get out of the car. Nobody got out of the car. We just like drove by it. We it was a lot of fun day. But the whole time I was in the car, like I felt like I had the weight of the world sitting on my shoulders. My shoulders and my neck and my head hurt so bad. And I realized that while I'm wearing the neck brace, like if I'm sitting, I'm going to be hurting, because automatically for some reason when I'm sitting, I'm like trying to use the neck brace to hold my head up instead of using my own muscles to hold my head up. So that's become a little bit of a problem for me. Gosh, it's like 5 o'clock right now, 5 p.m. on day 13, and I'm just so exhausted. Like I just need to take a nap. Now I thought I was feeling pretty good, so we like went around, we did all that stuff, and took my son to 2 parks, took him on a walk. I also went on 2 walks that day, short walks, just to the stop sign and back in my own neighborhood on my street. And I was feeling it. I was feeling it big time. And pretty much that activity for the day put me in bed for the next 2 days. And all I wanted to do was just lay flat on my back like I am right now. So fast forward to now, day 13, and I thought I might be feeling better to be able to get up and like go to my doctor's appointment or whatever. Actually, didn't have a doctor's appointment today. I had to go get my x-ray, my 2-week post-op x-ray. So I did that, and I went to where I usually go to get my x-rays, and they're like, oh, sorry, we're not taking Blue Cross Blue Shield right now, and we don't know why, and it's only at this location. So if you go to the other location, you can get one from there. Well, I love the one that's close to my house because it's just so easy. They're less busy. It's a smaller facility. I can get my disc very easily, or whatever that I need to take with me to the surgeon's office. Like they just print it up for me right there. And I couldn't do that today. So my husband, my 1-year-old, and my 8-year-old, here we are in the car, driving all around Kingdom Come, trying to find me a place to get an x-ray so that I can take the films to my surgeon's office, because I got a phone call saying that my post-op, my 2-week post-op that is tomorrow, was rescheduled to a phone call visit. So I needed to get my x-ray and have the films to the surgeon's office by this afternoon. Now, they didn't tell me that, but I offered that because I want my surgeon to have it, obviously, so that he can look at it, because that's the whole point of the post-op appointment, so that he can see like how well things are fusing now. The bones in my neck with the cages. So we went to the other facility, and they didn't say how long the wait was going to be. It was an hour. I was just sitting there like so bored. And they don't take, not just bored, but sitting in a chair with the neck brace on just causes me so much discomfort and pain. So sitting in that waiting room just caused me a lot of pain. So towards the end, I got up, I started walking back and forth. I just looked like a crazy with the neck brace on, you know, just walking back and forth. And, you know, at this point, I don't even care anymore. Like, I don't even care. Literally, nobody has any idea what I feel or what I'm going through. So what they want to think of me, I really don't care. My father-in-law also said that wearing my neck brace, other people are probably going to look at me and think, oh. Well, that's not true at all. I haven't sued anybody. I'm wearing a neck brace because I had a surgery, obviously. So if anybody thinks that, I really don't care about that either. That's on them. And you know what they say about people who assume things. So, got my x-ray finally, and I get back there and I'm like, well, I need to take my films to my surgeon's office this afternoon. So can I get that? And they're like, oh no, you have to get that tomorrow. And I'm like, no, then I can't get it here because I have to go somewhere where I can get the films right then and there. And then the technician was like, oh yeah, you should be able to. You just have to go to medical records right around the corner. Just the radiology report won't be ready until tomorrow, but the disc with the pictures of the x-ray, whatever, will be ready. So I'm like, okay. So I went ahead and I got the x-ray done. She was a young girl. I was probably her first patient that she's ever seen at this age with hardware in their neck, but she was sweet. She tried to be professional and not show any surprise or anything whatsoever. She did her job and then let me go, and I went around the corner and I went to medical records, and I was able to get my medical records, and I said I just need the x-rays from today, the thing that I did today, because that's all I needed. Like, my surgeon has had all my other imaging CDs from everything else that I've ever had done. I've already brought it to him in the beginning processes of all my troubles, and so I had to wait like extra time because the medical records lady thought that it would be helpful if she printed up or she burned all my imaging onto the disc instead of just what I had done today. So she thought that was being helpful, which was sweet, and it was actually very kind of her. It's just sitting in that chair just really hurt my neck. Like, I was just, when you're in pain, you're just kind of agitated and you just want to go. So it just feels like you're extremely tired, like to the point where I have a hard time holding my head up, and it starts like feeling hot, like it's burning. So I get my CD and I drive another like 30 minutes south to my surgeon's office, and I drop off the disc and with my husband's FMLA paperwork and everything, and then we turn around and we drove back home. And honestly, like, they wanted to stop and get drinks and whatever, and I was just like, I just can't even stop right now. Just get me home, get me to my bed. So here I am, I'm sitting in my bed and I'm laying down, and I am waiting for my I feel like I'm waiting to take some relief off from my neck, but it's just not coming yet. And sometimes it just takes a really long time. I'm talking like 24 hours before I start feeling like relief after I've just been in the car for just a short period of time. So it's kind of ridiculous, but I I have to be able to just keep myself down so that I can rest and heal. It's a long process. It's going to take 3 months before I'm out of my collar and I can lift anything else, and the bones have gotten full, not even full fusion, just getting a grip on the fusion. And then another 9 months, because it's a total of 12 months until it's fully fused. So it was a hard car ride with my 1-year-old, because he didn't want to be in the car for that long, but it was even harder on my muscles. I think it just really hurt my neck and my shoulders. And I think people are a little surprised when, I walk around with the neck brace on, you can't see my incision. And I think they're a little surprised when I take the neck brace off, because they go, oh, yeah, I actually had something done there. Something for real. So I took pictures of it. I sent it along with the radiology report to my surgeon's office in an email. And we'll just do the telemed visit tomorrow. And I noticed something interesting on the radiology report. He said that he sees suggestive degenerative changes in basically where T7 goes in to T1, or C7 goes into T1, which is in the thoracic region of my faucet joints. So I'm wondering if he's maybe seeing something that's not there. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm definitely going to ask my surgeon's office about it tomorrow, because I just feel that it's too fast for it to be the plate that's causing any kind of degenerative changes on the vertebrae below it already, because it's only been 13 days. So that's just crazy. Other than that, like every day that I have a good day, like I'm just, actually every day in general, I have a good attitude. I feel really positive and thankful for every day that I have of my life, because life is so short and you just never know what could happen today or tomorrow. And just going through anything like this and wondering, what's my life going to be like 40 years from now? I'm 40 now. I want to live until I'm 100 years old. I want to see all my great grandchildren running around. And my great grandmother, she lived to be almost 102. She lived almost until her 102nd birthday. And that was kind of my goal before. So like, what's my life gonna look like until then? I don't really know, but I know that I'm thankful for every day, and I'm thankful for every breath, and I'm thankful for every person that is in my life that that fills me up, and pretty much love, joy, peace, and integrity are my goals from here on out to share with everyone. And I've not always lived a perfect life. Actually, I've lived a very imperfect life, and I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect ever, but I think if I'm going to go through the rest of my life, I'm going to be focusing on the positive things and loving my children and doing everything that I can within my power, within reason, to just share my love with them, and let them know that they're loved, and they got a mom who just wants to live till she's 100, just so that she can spend her life, even her old lady life, with them and their little babies and their families, and share in this thing called life together. That's the best thing about it, is each other. So I'm super grateful. And, you know, even in the hard times like today where feeling a lot of pain from dumb car, I don't recommend riding in a car if you have this surgery. I mean, not for very long, like, I don't know, 30 minutes a day is good. At least in the first 2 weeks. Maybe next week will be different, but I don't know. And maybe with every person is a different situation. Maybe everybody's body is going to react differently. Maybe what's hard for me isn't going to be hard for anyone else. But if I was talking to myself before I went into surgery, I would tell myself, don't ride in the car for longer than 30 minutes a day. You're going to be in trouble, and you're going to be stuck in bed for a long period of time laying flat on your back until you start feeling normal again. So that's about all that I have. I did have an appointment today, this morning, with a nurse practitioner, and my PCP had left the practice, and so I really miss her. But I talked to a new nurse practitioner, and she is going to take over my care for me, and I'm glad to just have that point of contact, so that in case I have anything that goes wrong, like a mastitis or anything like that, from stopping cold turkey breastfeeding my son, or FMLA paperwork for my husband later on down the road, like, she could take care of that for me, and also my physicals and just regular stuff like that. Gosh, never thought that I'd need this much medical care at 41 years old, but here we are. And you know what? I'm going to be grateful for every day that I have it, because a lot of people don't even have it, and I don't know what people did 100 years ago when they had this neck problem at 47 years old, and you know, they didn't even have the same medical advances that they have today. I wouldn't have even had my surgeon to be able to do what he did to me today, or 13 days ago. So I don't know, just all this stuff sort of makes you think differently about life, and I'm just sitting here babbling and reflecting. So I'm gonna get off here and post this to share, and hope y'all have a good day, and take care.